Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. A dynamic return. So Fresno State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll blow it dead just about the 40. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Banks. Complete to Williams over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. On the run, fires downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Howard. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Working the middle, it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's dragged down. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Banks. Right on the money. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Now from inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board.
Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Banks. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Running inside, it's Howard. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On target. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the #1 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Trojans coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. Make it now 7 straight victories, one of the longest win streaks in all the FBS. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Fresno. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley.
The Cougars will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking downfield, it's Banks. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over it. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they... Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Now the play fake. Moving out to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Banks. Trying to set up the screen.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's got the tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pulls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Off the play fake. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, this is part of the field.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Banks. Flips it out on the screen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Fresno State right back to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happening.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this.
Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Banks. Williams open on the right side. Caught, and he He's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Owens. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. From the 30-yard line on first down. He goes right back to the air. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Breaks the tackle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been
Ready! Black 14! Black 14! Hut, hut, hut! Down! Ready! Black 18! Hut, 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 hut!
Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff. The Bulldogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Looking to pass. It's Banks. Throwing right. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It'll be third and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as... Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys.
There's a crease. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Banks. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him downfield. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Howard. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Banks. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Fresno State right back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And how about this signal caller today, man? It's showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time he wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Banks. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 45, on his way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Caught by Williams on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that. first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Dances away to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Banks. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Cyclones looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Fresno. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's caught. It's Owens. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Banks. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bulldog! Fit it in the window for the score.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking to throw, it's Banks. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got him. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. On the move, he fires. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right. On the run, it's Thomas. Finding some room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Caught by Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Banks. Got his man on the right.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Under fire. He's on the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Complete to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the direct snap, it's Banks. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. Preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Banks. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Listen,
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.